Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Spit Bucket, where we spit that talking, that boxing talking, right here on the Rrtb Boxing Show, the Ready Talk Boxing Show, your boxing show. I'm just the host of it. I'm Mr.A. Like we like to say, this little boxing rehab of us, for us boxing junkies, where we cover 1 through 15, where we talk the belts. You know that you're a junkie, that you're here. My addiction is ring generalship. So for you new boxing junkies, come on in, sign in at the front desk when you're ready. This week's episode of the Spit Bucket, boxing picks, 6/19/2021. Run down the list on BoxRec so we make sure we get them all. Quick little pit stop for the little female direction here at Melissa Odessa Parker. You know, she has a nice opportunity right here, and I feel this goes for men too. Since this is a boxing belt, when we love belts, I always talk the IBO belt. And people say it doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean shit because the fighters don't want it to mean shit. With everyone not fighting and hiding behind this other side of the street, that side of the street, promotional networking, if you get the IBO and just talk that shit and just whip ass, like for Ennis, I mean for instinct, if Gerald Ennis Boots had it, and he was beating people. If Boots Ennis had it and he beat Josecito Lopez, and say he beat Mean Machine, and you're like, dude, and the casual fans see those two fights, the boxing fans respect that, and he's talking shit. You're like, well, fuck it, dude. Prove his IBO belt ain't mean nothing. Then, you know, a lot of people think he's already the goods. People might be looking at the IBO a little different, you know. Imagine if Teofimo Lopez, his first belt was the IBO, and he just started talking shit, you know? And that's all people see is the IBO. So I think Odessa has an opportunity here, especially the way she's been talking it. You see on Ring IQ, you know, she's always there about at least once a month, talking some shit, how she wants to fight. Get this belt in that division. She's fighting Celicia Sagado. It's like a foregone win, but a hard win, you know. She tried to throw a shit in the punch bowl of my egg basket carrier, Humeen Choi. So this she was in there fighting, she was in there punching, so she might get knocked out because she was in there punching with Humeen Choi, and Humeen Choi ain't the puncher that Parker is. So if she's in there trying to trade like she was with Humeen Choi, Parker put her on her ass, I believe. So I'm going with Parker with some type of win. Moving on down. Right here on the Rrtb Boxing Show. Thank you for checking into this rehab where we support all junkies here. Again, I'm addicted to ring generalship. Hey, maybe you might be a uppercut. Maybe you might be a jabber. Maybe you might be a bantamweight. You look like you are addicted to bantamweights. Well, maybe we have something for you right here. We call this the Monster. The Monster taking on IBF mandatory Michael Marnes. How's it gonna be? Over the long lazy jab to the body. Arenas is a tall, slender guy. I give him the same opportunity I gave Nakatali to defeat Stevenson. You gotta make this a 6-round fight and just go at him. The thing is, I believe Nui is a better back foot reaction fighter than Shakur is. So it might be a kind of an ass whooping you're running into if you just charge Nui. But that's the only way I really see Michael winning this fight, is making the Nui fight faster than he wants to, and make him fight on the back foot. He has to press him, but I see a Nui body stopping this guy. Mayer and Ferris. I want to like this fight. I want to like this fight a lot. I really do. I'm not really worried about the gap, the year layoff. You know, what's that, a year and a half about? with and dropping down 10 pounds. So that's why I'm not really worried about that year layoff. You're coming in 10 pounds lighter. Two divisions, but with a year and a half, about you can adapt to that weight now. The ring rust. Hopefully you've been busy, even in the gym, not just training camp, trying to get your weight right. So like I said, I want to like this fight. I want to even say upset because I want to like this fight so much. But I just don't know what the hell Erica's been doing. She didn't look her best in her last outing. You know, she went from losing to you lost it. So with that taste in my mouth, I gotta go with Michaela. But I just got a feeling it's not gonna look well. It's not gonna look well. But I got Michaela. Could be dead wrong. Now the fight of the week to me is right here. This is the one I'm highly intrigued about. I want to see this really bad. Adam Blue Nose Lopez taking on Isaac Royu Storm Dogbe. Damn, I want to see this fight. 15-2 Lopez, 21-2, 10 rounder. You know, on paper, it's 5'8", 69.5 reach against a 5'4", 64-inch reach. 6 KOs, 15 KOs. So all the attributes with the lighter knockout artist, Lopez. The disadvantaged guy with the more knockouts, Royu Storm. Those are the attributes that got his ass whipped against Navarrete. Can Blue Nose be as aggressive? To the casual boxing probably fan, Lopez is probably talked about as probably the more I guess technique better boxer, but Navarrete is a sloppy, clever guy. You know, I think he deserves more credit. He's very crafty and sloppy and hitting. It's very, very hitting. His craftiness. I actually believe he's probably a better setup artist than Adam Lopez. Navarrete is a better crafter, better crafty, better sneakster, better magician than Lopez. Can Dogbe jab himself in and work? Can he jab himself in and overwhelm Lopez? See, I want to pick Lopez because I think the attributes is. He's smart enough. He's a good enough boxer to make this a boring. Go to your attributes, work them, and then break Dogbe down. We've seen it done before. You have the ability. You've been in it with better opponents. And opponents with their attribute, Isaac Dogbe has lost against. But normally, someone of this level, Dogbe stomps him out. But with the reach and height of Navarrete, we've seen what happened. Can Lopez do that? That's why I'm very intrigued about this fight. Isaac Dogbe is number 10 by the WBO. Very generous, former champion. Only losses as well against Navarrete, so it's very generous, right? Can Lopez Blue Nose, can he be a dog? Can he be ain't that a blue nose pit bull? Can he be that? Can he? Oh man, do I got a coin in my pocket to flip this motherfucker? Oh man, what do we say? Here? Double RT Boxing Show. We're gonna go with. Let's go with Blue Nose. Cause you know, there's out there some about Michael Collins, the number one guy in this division. WBO, I should say, ranked. It's talking about he's gonna fight a former champion. That gate's wide open. Some dumbass comment. Obviously it sounds like he'll fight Dogbe. The whole chatter and all that was. I'm fighting Dogbe next. I'm fighting Dogbe. There was that rumor of them talking. Never went through. If Dogbe gets through this fight, they'd probably set that up. You would think so. But what if Lopez gets through this? I would like to see Lopez and Colin fight. I would really like to see that. Or Colin just try and wait and cash it in against Fulton. Damn, I'm stalling here. I don't know who to pick. I don't know who to pick. The Double RT Boxing Show. I'm gonna go with Lopez. I think he's gonna pull it out. It's gonna be tough. Isaac Dolph is gonna try to put a boot in that ass. It's gonna be tough. Moving on down to the DAZN card in El Paso, Texas. Another one. You know, it's an all right card. It's okay. We're boxing junkies, so it's got a little bit of everything. It got a little bit of everything that wants to get someone nice and freaked up on some boxing, right? You got some youngsters, Alex Rocha and Cobbs. Check those out. You know, they got some nice, coming off some losses. They got some nice bounce back, veteran type fighters, gatekeepers. Brad Solomon, James Bacon. Should be some good tests for the youngsters. Put them where they need to be. Then you got who is Marlene's fighting? Do I recognize the face? Oh, she's fighting this champ. Marlene. What kind of shape is Marlene gonna? I think Marlene's gonna get smashed. I got the champ beating Marlene. I think Marlene has a lapse and she has, like, what's it called? Lapse and gases and fights. I'm gonna go with the champ here, even though she fought a lesser competition. Because I don't know much about this champion here, but 32-6. She's used to winning. She's used to fucking winning. You can see this. Has she been sipping on that belt? I don't know much about Sylvia, but I'm gonna go with Sylvia because what I've seen in Marlene, I know she's talented. I know that, but like I said, I believe she has lapses in fights, and I think this is gonna be one of those fights where the champ. I'm betting that the champ is more than what I know. I say that. I'm gonna give her more credit than what I know. See about that. And then we got Beck the Bully fighting Gabe Rosado, Mexican Puerto Rican showdown. I mean, not Puerto Rican, Mexican. I'm way ahead of myself. What if, considering this is it's the WBA Continental, okay, Americana's super middleweight, but this is the kicker right here, folks. This is the kicker. This is the one that's verse spitting on the spit bucket right here on the Double RT Boxing Show. This is the one that get the junkie nice and high. The WBO International belt is on the line. You say, why the fuck does that matter? Belts don't matter. We just said you can make the IBO belt matter. We talk belts here, folks. Now again, the WBO International belt. Beck is number 10 in the WBO. So you figure if we don't see Beck getting no Canelo shot at all. We don't see that at all. But let's just talk some wild out boxing shit here, you know? You know, people do what they want to do because they can run shit. You know? What if Gabe Rosado defeats Beck the Bully, who's number 12 for the WBO? He gets that international belt. Now remember, we always talk about the Intercontinental, which number one Zach Parker has, which he's about to fight within the next few weeks. Now, what if Gabe Rosado gets that international belt? Canelo is in Mexico or the States, so that belt gives him the right to hunt down the champion, just like the Intercontinental. It is that the Intercontinental one is the one you want to have because you could cross bodies of water. You know, for those who really want to know what the belts are about, you can cross the bodies of water and hunt down the champion. But the International, there is no bodies of water to be crossed, needed to be crossed. Just land. You got the national right there. No, just international. Mexico, States, Canada. You can dry line. You can just cross it. Huh? You can hunt down a champion within those. Right there. Right there. International. That is great. So, what if Canelo wants to be a dick to everybody? Wants to be a dick to everybody. And wants to be a, hey, you've been putting in work all these years. I give you a payday. What if he just gives Gabe Rosado, within the rules, the WBO international champion, Gabe Rosado? So it's very interesting. Like I said, it's worth boxing talk. Can Gabe beat the Beck? That's the question, right? Beck's gonna have that supposedly fancy footwork, work the body. Now this is 168. Beck is coming down, right? He wasn't always 160. Yeah, he's been 168. Yeah, like I said, he's been coming up and down in weight. So this is a 168. Everyone picked him to upset and defeat Kovalev, right? But now it's like, oh, Gabe Rosado has a chance. Like, is Gabe Rosado better than Kovalev? Is Gabe that good? That veteran? That savvy? Is Jacobs that worn off? Is he off the edge? Daniel Jacobs no longer good? Was Daniel Jacobs ever good? Is Gabe better, or is he up there at Kovalev level? Because we're considering Kovalev was going to lose to the Beck. Now Gabe can show something to the Beck. That jab, move around the ring, is that going to be enough to upset the footwork? Is Gabe going to surrender to the footwork and the power and the speed of the Beck? I'm high. I'm going off. This is the rehab, right? I'm a junkie. I'm going with Gabe Rosado on this because I want to see the WBO in international cash-in. I want to see that. I'm going with Gabe Rosado. I think he's gonna knock Beck down and win a split decision. Jaime Munguia, I'm going with him because I think Kamel's gonna lose his will to try and take this fight. I think he got outboxed. I think, just like I said, Kamel could not outbox, but he has the hand speed and combinations to throw, and he could outpunch Triple G if they ever wanted to exchange. But he needed the balls to do that. And Triple G hit him hard and soon and just changed that whole mind state. I think he can do the same thing. I think he has the hand speed. I think he has the combinations to outbox and really do some damage against Jaime Munguia. But the thing is, 21 wins, 5 KOs. That lets you know this motherfucker has combinations and can box. But will he filter or crumble under the first hard hit against Munguia like he did Triple G? Uh, I want to pick Camille so bad, but I think he's gonna crumble, and that's for the Intercontinental. We were just talking about the International. That's super middleweight, of course, with Gabe. This belt is for the Intercontinental. That's the one where you could cross bodies of water. So again, Jaime Munguia is fighting. He's the number one. He's getting the Intercontinental, hunting down the champion. Let's see if he cashes it in. Let's see. The WRT Boxing Show. This is the picks of the week for 6/19/2021. Moving on to the final card here. We got the Charlo headliner against Montiel. People shit on that fight. Hey, but like we said on the segment, it's a nice fight. He's fighting number 4. Number 1, Selecki, I should say. He was busy with Jaime Munguia. Remember, that's who he was supposed to fight. So number 1 was gone. Number 2 or 3 is Devonchenko. And I think the other one, 2 or 3, is somewhere is a Jaime Munguia in there. So there's number 1, 2, and 3 right there for Charlo. So number 4 is this guy. So it's not bad. It's going to be funny to see if Charlo can escape what is come over Shakur Stevenson. You're supposed to win this fight. Are you going to win this fight looking good? Because we all believe behind Shields, Charlo has the goods, the jab, good enough ring savvy generalship, you know. We believe that. Now with Montiel, even though Montiel shows goods, will he still get shitted? Or will Charlo do what Shakur didn't do? Okay, it's safe. Take him out if he can. So I'm picking Charlo. And I'm going to say 5th round devastation hook. Angelo Leo, I don't know much against his opponent, so I'm just gonna watch that as a boxing junkie watching boxing. But we'll see. Like I said, I really didn't know much about Leo until he became a champion. So to me, he's still, even though he's a former champion, I still consider him just a very high contender. Considering I believe he won a vacant belt, so fuck it, he's a high contender to me. Isaac Cruz Gonzalez. PBC is very high on this guy. They got plans for him, whether they're made or earned or whatever. They really got plans for Cruz, because he picked up no regional belt, no nothing. He just came on the scene. Like I said, it's everywhere. You'll see like maybe a WBO or WBC NBA, NBO belt, an NBA belt, NBA BA. You'll see some type of WBC Americana Continental. You don't see shit for Isaac Cruz Gonzalez. You just see him on the scene. It's like, and he's high in the rankings, like PBC, and you know where he's at, of course. You know where Isaac Cruz is high in the rankings at. Where's that WBA? Where we at, baby? Where's he at? Bantamweight? What is Cruz at? Dang, I forgot. I'm looking him up, fucking up here. Isaac Cruz, the pit bull. Light. Yikes. They got that's their money in the horse in the famous lightweight division. So how long is Teofimo going to hold it down? You got Isaac Cruz just sitting there at number 3. Rolando Romero number 1. And then you got Isaac Cruz is number 11 for the WBO. So they got this number 2 for the IBF. And George is fighting, so damn. Gustavo Limos is number 3. Lee Shelby number 4. So Isaac Cruz might do some damage in the IBF. I think he'll take out Romero. Frank Martins. Isaac Cruz. it might be a little open for him. He might run into some the WBC. Yeah, he ain't. Usually in the WBC is usually the PBC market. He ain't over there. That's dangerous for him over there. He ain't over there. But I'm going with Isaac Cruz to do what he's supposed to do against Fernando Vargas. I'm expecting, a sacrifice here. I'm expecting a nice, ridiculous. Oh my God! Look at this fight. Look what's going on here. These guys are warriors. No defense, just pure bullshit. I'm expecting this. Francisco Vargas, taller, 5'8", 70. He should be able to beat the shit out of Isaac Cruz. To be honest, man, he has the skills, the experience. He's seen this style his whole life. He should be able to just box the shit out of Isaac Cruz. Just pull a rabbit out of the hat, surprise everyone. Don't do a shootout and just pick this dude apart. Isaac Cruz is not going to show Francisco Vargas anything he hasn't seen. He's going to come at him just with pressure, head down, and be there for uppercuts, check left hooks all day. Francisco Vargas should be able to beat the shit out this kid. But I think he's just going to get there and get sucked into the paycheck and the war. I got Isaac Cruz getting his ass beat, but somehow winning this fight. The Double RT Boxing Show, that's where we're picking on that one. And that is it. That is this week's pick. Spitting that boxing talk right here on the Double RT Boxing Show. The Spit Bucket. Thank you for your time and support.